Take Notes TV, it's the one and only notes, and we still taking over. Gleek, 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 gleek. Tune in, tune in, tune in. You already know the vibes, man. Today is Friday, May 5th, 2023, and we are live and lit. This is the Why Not Take Notes show with your boy Notes and your boy Why Not. Why Not? Say what up.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on with y'all people?
Yeah. Tune in, tune in. You know the vibes, how we rocking 19,800 subscribers. You hear that? 19,800 subscribers, over 8 million views. Giving y'all the vibes. We told you about the Ralo situation. We got an update for y'all today. But we got a ton of shit to start off with. So we getting straight to it. First story of the day. Hold on one second. Let me adjust something real quick. First story of the day. We're going to take it to legendary rap artist Fat Joe speaking on how he feels the major label system is a Ponzi scheme. So let me just read. In an in-depth conversation with Jason Gay of the Wall Street Journal, Fat Joe offered a scathing critique of the major record label system and explained why he doesn't regret going independent. According to Fat Joe, the entire major label system is a Ponzi scheme, stating that I don't believe in these people with references to labels. For one, I feel like the major label system is a Ponzi scheme and they do funny math. He added, whenever you try to see something in life, they say numbers don't lie. If you look at a chart and the numbers are so clear where you could say the price of this is this, the price of this is this, Joe continued, and then when you look at the chart and say 62%, 62%, 1.2%, it's funny math. Fat Joe then recalls some of the horror stories he heard from fellow artists about their dealings with major labels. I was talking to J Lo about it, and J Lo is a megastar, and she was like, "Man, these guys, they only give you this, you never recoup." He even spoke about the disrespect he received from label heads over the years, particularly in an interaction he had with while he was signed with Atlantic Records. He said the Atlantic president tells me in my face, "Man, you're a failure. You only sold 500,000. Look at this guy," and it was Ti. He sold 2 million records. He's the guy, bro. They changed the six-story poster to Ti so fast. He said, "Bam!" So that's Fat Joe giving you some of the ugliness that goes to the record labels. But if y'all late to the party and you ain't been listening to Why Not and me, Why Not been telling you the record label Ponzi rape scheme? You know what I'm saying? How they lock you in and make it unfathomable to recoup those funds, and then they just got you locked in forever. Don't give you no masters, no publishing. Go ahead and speak to it. Why not?
Well, you know, understand. This is what they do. They only people they could trick is the youth because they look at that bag, that advance. They don't really understand that they just loaning you that money. If
Hmm.
your records don't sell, you in the red. You owe though.
You
You
owe
owe
though.
though. Don't
Yeah,
take
man.
that money to buy jewelry. Don't take that man buy assets, buy houses, buy a store, buy something. Open a clothing design. The way you sell yourself to them. Sell yourself to the world. Put
Hmm.
something in your pocket too.
Because once the album drop, whatever those numbers are is pretty much going to reflect how they're going to do you next.
Yeah, that's just how it be.
Yeah, man. Hey, take notes, TV, man. Tap in, hit that like notification and subscribe, man. 19,800 plus subscribers. Shout out my TNT gang. Hey, next story. We reporting on Memphis rapper Finesse 2 times addresses claims that he sent his brother to impersonate him at an Alabama show. All right, so fans were not too happy in Huntsville, Alabama, after they were expecting Finesse 2 times to come out, only to realize that the person performing the rapper's song wasn't him. Video surfaced from the show on Thursday, May 4th, and people could be heard saying, "That's not him" in the background. After a man performing Finesse 2 times song came out, their entourage demanded the lights be turned out. The person performing also had a ski mask on his face, but people in the audience were still convinced it wasn't the back end rapper. Fans were left angry and claimed that Finesse two times sent his brother, who bears a striking resemblance to the rapper, out to impersonate him at the show. This led to Finesse two times addressing the situation on his Instagram, where he stated, due to unforeseen circumstances, he was unable to perform at the Huntsville show. Finesse also claimed that the person who took the stage was an opening act. All right, and if you look above at the clip, y'all can go check that out when y'all get a chance. But I'm gonna say this, yo, they were playing Finesse two times song, and the dude was rapping with a ski mask trying to impersonate him. I'm not gonna sit here and lie, and it was his brother. You know what I'm saying? He said he was at the show, and he said he was sipping fentanyl or something. He was out, so I guess I guess he thought he had lean, but it had Fenty in it, and that's why he said he couldn't go on stage.
Yeah, that boy knew it was fentanyl in that shit. He knew. They all be knowing. They be knowing what they be doing.
Yeah,
They
man.
be knowing. They be knowing. The new thing is, see, that lean ain't getting them high. Once you get that dose of that fat, it don't get you high like that.
Yeah, so they go
You
to
don't
that
get high like
Fenty.
that.
Finesse on the Fenty. But all I will say is, man, his rap name is Finesse two times. So he tried to finesse two times. You hear me? Yo,
Fact.
I've heard stories back in the day. Akon sent his brother to do shows for him back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Get the bag in more places than once. But yeah, legally, I don't know how that plays out if you sign a contract with an artist and they pull that fugazi shit. You know what I'm saying? I
And
don't.
sometimes they try that. Sometimes they try that, you know?
Yeah, they
That's just
do.
the way it be sometimes.
Yeah, man. What you think about that though? Like when like, if you're a promoter and they try to finesse you, would you sue the shit out of them for that?
That's what they do.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what they
yeah.
do, bro. That's what they do.
Finesse two times, try to finesse the show. You hear me? Tune in, tune in, tune in. Take Notes TV. We moving how we moving. Got a lot of updates to tell y'all, especially on this Ralo. Tipping on fofos, wrapped on fofos, still tipping on fofos. You hear me? But yo, we got Why Not in the building. It's your boy Take Notes. We moving along on the Why Not Take Notes show. Make sure you taking notes. You hear me? All right, man. This is some other news in Atlanta. Speaking on the Young Thug YSL case, Young Thug's brother, Funk, reportedly arrested for violating his YSL RICO plea deal. He's one of them guys who took the plea. He's one of them guys who took the plea. You hear me? It's his oldest brother, Young Thug's oldest brother, Funk, has reportedly been arrested for violating the terms of his plea agreement stemming from the YSL RICO case. The rapper, whose real name is Quantavious Greer, was allegedly caught with a gun. Last December, Funk accepted a plea deal and pled guilty to one count of violating the RICO Act and one count of theft by receiving stolen property. As a result, he was handed a 12-year sentence with 2 years commuted to time served and 10 years probation. Funk soon found himself dispelling rumors that he snitched on Thug to receive a plea deal and released a statement saying, "Damn, people really think I told on my own brother, SMH. Show me my paperwork. I told on anybody, LOL." All right. In addition, Funk's plea deal made headlines to the terms of his agreement. The rapper not only had to complete 750 hours of community service, maintain a curfew, and restrain from contact with his brother and other codees, but he also was prohibited from saying slap and YSL and slime in his songs. All right, so that's what we got currently on him. You know what I'm saying? Funk. When he came home, I will say a lot of people said he admitted YSL was a gang along with the Gunna plea. This is Thug's brother, his oldest brother, and he took the plea and he still got locked up. So what do you make of this? Why not?
Where you at? All right. Well, honestly, man, listen, I tell you what, man. I think this, man. I think there's a lot of cat going on, and people gonna try to make money off whatever they could. You know what I'm saying? They make a bad situation worse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 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 yeah. But you know, I think he had the gun because people say he was a snitch. So he out in Atlanta. You know, people been showing up at Gunner's residence unannounced, following Gunner in the mall. So it might
They
have not
gonna
been
do
safe for him.
they gonna do that anyway. They're gonna do that. They're
What you?
gonna do that. You know what I mean? It ain't safe for nobody.
Yeah, man. So don't you think it's a trap though? Why not? Like how they let you out on a plea deal, knowing they're gonna lock you up anyway because you're gonna violate one term of the plea deal, whether it's probation,
They
whatever it
want
is.
they want you to do it to themselves. They want to get paid twice.
Yeah, it's called the recycling bin theory.
No, it's called getting your head busted and then not learning the first time and bust it again.
Yo, free Thugger, man. Free all the good men, man. Free all the good men. Free Thugger. Hold your head, man. Shit is wicked out here, man. Shit is real wicked
See,
out here. Yo,
a lot of us blacks, we suffer from disabilities we don't even know we have. A lot of these guys who keep being repeated offenders, man. A lot of these people have disabilities, bro. When you got disabilities, you tend to bust your head and keep busting it.
now let me ask you this. That's a good point you brought up. But when does it come to a point that we don't utilize it as a crutch, as an excuse, for continuing to make bad mistakes?
When you're tired of getting your head bust, it
Yo,
takes a while.
you said what? Oh,
When you're tired of getting your head bust, it takes a while.
it take a while
It
for
takes a
some.
while. You got to be tired of getting your head bust.
Okay, okay. It do for some, don't you think? Yeah, 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 yeah. Yo, take notes
Yeah.
TV. Take Notes TV, man. It's the one and only notes. We got Why Not in the building. This is the Why Not Take Notes show. You already know we giving you the vibes, man. I just told you YSL member Young Thug's oldest brother got locked up again after taking the plea deal. He violated his probation, got caught with a glizzy. You know what I'm saying? They got him back in the dog pound. Free Thugger, free Thugger. Go down in my comments right now. Hit free Thugger. We moving on, but free Thugger. Next story: Conor McGregor celebrates his 5.1 milli lawsuit win over Manny Pacquiao and warns Artem Lobov he's next. All right, so I'm gonna give y'all the vibes. Conor McGregor and his legal team are coming for everything. On Wednesday, it was reported that Paradigm Sports, the agency that represents McGregor, won a legal battle against boxing superstar Manny Pacquiao after a judge ruled that Pacquiao was in breach of contract following recent bout negotiations between Paradigm and Pacquiao falling through. Pacquiao, 44, is ordered to pay 5.1 million dollars to Paradigm and also responsible for at least 2 million dollars in attorney fees. Damn, it's a lot of attorney fees, man. Them lawyers be racking up them fees, bro. McGregor addressed the verdict Wednesday evening in a since deleted tweet, first discussing the Pacquiao verdict and then going on to threaten former friend turned nemesis Artem Lobov, who is also an MMA fighter with whom McGregor has been embroiled in legal proceedings. Manny owes 8 mil in all. McGregor wrote 5.1 he owes and then 2.9 in legal fees are heavy, but that's what we do. Heavyweight operations. Radom is what he called Artem. You owe me 2 rounds of court fees awarded by the judge. There will be a judgment put on your home as this progresses because I know. Lobov also took a loss to McGregor's legal team recently, with the judge having denied Lobov an injunction to prevent McGregor from taking shots at him on social media. McGregor publicly insulted Lobov multiple times after Lobov sued him over what he perceives to be unpaid profits from McGregor's Proper 12 whiskey brand. Lobov claims that he was a key contributor to the foundation of the brand, which had its controlling interest sold to Proximal Spirits in 2021 for a reported $600 million. There were the two were once considered inseparable, with McGregor helping to usher Lobov to prominence when the Russian fighter was featured as part of McGregor's team on season 22, The Ultimate Fighter. Following Lobov filing the Proper 12 lawsuit, called Lobov a rat and an uncooked sausage of a thing, which prompted Lobov attempting at an injunction. As for Pacquiao, the $5.1 million ruling breaks down into Paradigm having to be repaid $3 million for an advance that was paid to Pacquiao in anticipation of a February 2020 bout with Mikey Garcia that never materialized, and an additional $1.8 million in damages. Paradigm accuses Pacquiao's business associates of interfering in the Pacquiao Garcia negotiations, resulting in Pacquiao signing with Al Haymon's Premier Boxing Champions and Garcia parting ways with Paradigm. All right, so that's what we got right there. Gleek, 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 gleek. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what Pacquiao needs to do? Why not? He needs to do a fight with McGregor. You know what I'm saying? Make that 5.1 back plus double that. You know what I'm saying? That's what he need to do. Why not? Why not? We at? I think we lost. Why not? We're gonna get him back on the line. But like I said, McGregor is getting that breach. He just sued the shit out of Manny Pacquiao. I can give you some background story too on this Artem Lebow guy.
Hello?
Yeah, man.
My bad.
Yeah,
The
bro.
ship.
We're live
I
right
couldn't
now,
hear
bro.
you.
We are
I
live right
couldn't hear
now,
you. I'm
bro.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm back.
All right, hey, bro. We talking about Conor
I
McGregor.
think I
Conor,
think I think Pacquiao need to take that fight
yeah,
to avoid a lawsuit. That way he can make that bread
yeah. Double
and
that money. That's what I was just saying.
double that fee. Double it.
Yeah. Double that. Nah, that's what he need to do, and that'd be a great fight. And he'll probably beat McGregor. So, you know what I'm saying? The people would definitely buy that, though. You know what I'm saying? Yo, but I want to speak on this Artem Lubov guy who was supposed to be his partner for Proper 12. I seen him on the Ultimate Fighter with Conor. Conor, like that was like some dude from Russia who Conor believed in. He used to train with him, and he put him on. He probably put him on with the Proper 12 deal, and then he tried to sue McGregor when McGregor got broken off. So that's a real interesting story between those two. You feel me? Former friends, now they foes. McGregor got all the money right now. You feel me? Yeah, that way. Take Notes TV, man. Tune in, yo. Tune into the gang, yo. A lot of y'all tuning in today. Make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe button because you know how we moving. Yeah, we got people in the building right now. Shout out my TNT gang. If you're new to the channel, we 19,800 strong. You already know, hit that like notification. Make sure you comment. Give me the vibes. We want to know how y'all feeling, what y'all jacking, all that. Next story. This is a very important story I got to give for the gang. DJ Envy from the Breakfast Club and popular TV host and attorney Ebony K. Williams debate men and mediocrity following her bus driver comments with Ayana Saved My Life. The Breakfast Club's DJ Envy and lawyer, author Ebony K. Williams got into a heated exchange on Thursday, May 4th, over her viral interview with Ayana Vincent about dating a bus driver. While sitting in as a guest on the now BET partner radio show, Williams explained her stance on why she wouldn't date the everyday worker. Her initial sentiments, which were that she would only date a bus driver if he owns the bus, caused much debate online, with some agreeing and others criticizing her thoughts. Later in the original interview, Van Zandt declared that Williams' ideas further added to the unrealistic dating standards of today. One moment, bro. I know you want to get in on this. Hold on. Williams' stance not only had the internet in an uproar, but also pushed for Envy to press her on the topic of mediocrity during Thursday's show. The radio personality called her out for her hypocritical with things she writes in her books, such as advocating for pro black rhetoric to black men while dating other races. He also expressed how they both are trying to uplift black people, the difference being that he doesn't put people down in the process. How do you talk about how much you're uplifting and going for black people when that's not even what you're looking for? Envy sparked the debate. To which Williams, who has an ex-white fiance, responded, "I would love to know, DJ Envy, how you know what I'm looking for." From there, Envy and Rasheen Casey. Shout out Rasheen Casey. That's the aunt from she played on Next Friday. She was with the uncle. That was the wife. But anyway, shared his thoughts. With both parents were exceptional, even if they had what she deemed to be mediocre everyday jobs. He then ran into how his parents worked hard to put him through college, and for that, he doesn't look at them or anyone else in those positions as average. Envy then declared that he felt Williams was shitting on the working class, to which he said to his remark that he was dead ass wrong. DJ Envy went on to stress that the average workers are the ones who keep the lights on and keep him booked and paid. He also expressed that her words offend the very people who support and buy her books. The two agreed to disagree. Ahead of the viral conversation between her and the Breakfast Club, the 39-year-old posted a video responding to the massive backlash received for her comments. I am actually speaking and pouring into the ascension of black men when I said what I said. Some of y'all were too busy naming and shaming me personally and black women in general as undesirable gold diggers and much worse. She added, now I suspect that some of y'all are the same men that were bringing home C's and D's on your report card only to be coddled by parents that said, well, that's okay as long as you're doing your best. Well, listen, I love and believe in the excellence of black men. So no, my dears, C's and D's or any other form of mediocrity is not okay. So I'm going to say it one more time. There's absolutely nothing wrong with driving a bus. My mother Gloria drove one for years. But could it be that black men in America have been sold a narrative of average, regular, and typical being good enough for us, she continued. Well, see, that's called white supremacy in that case, and it takes form of conditioning black Americans to happily accept being a permanent American underclass. All right, so you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak on it first, and I'm gonna let you do what you do. All right, Ebony K. Williams, you are 39 years old. You want to know why you're going for a white man? Because you might be able to manipulate and pull the wool over a white man's eyes. Okay? Because you can't do that to no brother who's established and who got money. All right, your prime has gone. Okay, you are 39. All right, no dude, you know what I'm saying, who's making M's in the NBA, lawyer, none of that. All right, I know rich people. I know rich 50-year-olds. All right, you're too old for him. All right, you know what I'm saying. You
Well, I'll say this.
keep it a
It don't
buck.
even it don't even matter the age. We're gonna get on the topic of this. It don't matter how much money you got. It don't matter about none of that. It's just sad. It's sad that she don't understand as a black woman how black men are. All our leaders were killed. All the leaders were killed trying to stand up and be men. Now they didn't change the narrative, trying to turn a man into a woman. They
Mm,
they trying to make the, instead of empowering the women, they trying to turn them the same sex. So it's very difficult. We living in tough times, and for a woman of her stature, to
mm-hmm.
be talking about black men, C's and D's, it ain't about that. You got to go to the root of the problem. All right, slavery, being oppressed, no father figure,
Mm-hmm.
fathers in jail, mothers raising sons.
Mm-hmm.
It's only so long a woman can nourish a son before he start looking for manhood somewhere else. You got to understand, we
Facto.
going through tough times right now, and it ain't a it is not about C's and D's. It
Mm-hmm.
is not about that. Because if you go to the root of the problem, the only reason why it's C's and D's because they killed the brains of young black males
I'm
before
gonna
they
give
got the
you.
children.
I'm gonna chime in on that because I agree with you. Right, hit this chat too. Hit the comment. Let me know what y'all jacking. But yo, let me add to that. Right, Atlanta. Right, there was a mass shooting. Right, that black man the other day who did that mass shooting. Right, his mama was crying to the reporters like she was like, "This is why the dads need to be in their son's life." She said she was pleading for the father to come around and help her out. The nigga never came around. You know what I'm saying? She
The
couldn't
brother,
keep a
the
hold
brother
of him.
never came along. The brother.
Yeah, yeah, facts. But the father she was pleading for to come help raise her son, raise their son. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like, it was hard for her. She couldn't do it on her own. She did the best she could. You know, her son crashed out. She was devastated. It wasn't that
Didn't
she
he
was,
serve his country? Didn't
huh?
he serve? Excuse me. Didn't he serve his country though? He served for America, right?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I believe
So you
so.
got to understand something. A lot of people, again, mental health, mental health. You got to understand mental health and fathers not being there. And what I'm trying to say is, bro, your mother, when you get on that bike, when you're a little boy, you're a little girl, you get on that bike, you fall down, you scratch your knee, You run to your mother for nourishment. When you're on that bike, you fall down, you get hurt, you run to your father. He tell you, it's okay, get back on that bike and ride it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? At the end of the day, listen, your mother could tell you, don't do that. See, your mother is to put tender care and love into you. Your father put that tough fear into you to let you know you got to fear something. You got to fear God. You got to respect somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't got those two things to connect to make your brain one, you in trouble. And that's what times we living in now with the youth. They don't know God. They don't respect their elders. They don't, it's like, oh, I'm grown now. I'm just like you. I can say what I want. I could talk to you the way I want because I'm grown and you grown. No, it comes with respect. See, respect comes a long way. And the more that you cut short respect for your older peers, the more you shorten your life. And that's why a lot of youth is passing away. They dying, they getting killed.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why you got these people with no morals, lack of education, and they adapt it to the way of, not caring about the next man, greed, selfish, envy, lust. All the 7 sins are upon us because of the way we live in.
Yeah,
It is not honorable. It's just the ones that don't want to embrace who their mother raised, who they really are. You're scared to be who you really are.
like
And I have a problem with that. That's what I have a problem with. Scared to be who you really are. You ain't got to bust guns. You ain't got to do robberies. You ain't got to sell drugs. Listen, if a person don't like you for who you are, who the fuck is they? They not God.
Mm-hmm.
You keep it moving. Don't be ashamed to be yourself. Whatever you are. Whatever you are.
Fact though.
As long as you, if it's too much for the world, keep it in your own home.
Yo,
You don't have to.
that's a fact,
You don't have to
though.
advertise. You don't have to advertise to the world this who you are. You can be in the world. Look, you can live in this world, but you ain't got to live of the world.
Yep.
Okay?
Fact though. You know what I'm saying? Normally when the niggas hating on how you're living your truth is because they hiding something they damn self. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a fact. But you know what? Like I said again, a lot of people out here, they want to push you to do things they can't do no more.
Yeah.
But their brain is still stuck on stupid because they haven't elevated yet. And that's what it is. Yeah, you got to elevate. You're not here to just be stuck on stupid. You're not here to just get knocked across your goddamn head.
Yeah, man.
And then you want to know why not? Why my head so knotted up? Why I got a headache?
Well, my
Because
head's
your ass need a big ass ibuprofen.
man, you could be one of the 7 dwarfs, lumpy.
Tell me about it. Ooh, look at me. I ran over a speed bump and caught a knot on me head.
Yo, Take Notes TV, 19,800 plus subscribers. Yo, thank you everybody tuning in on this Friday, getting me lit. We got 3 more stories. Walk with me, ride with me, all that. Tune in, hit that chat. Let me know because we giving y'all all the vibes today, man. This is another one for this Hollywood wickedness going out here. Popular famous actor, black actor Isaiah Washington has called out the drug use and wild freaky swinger parties among the Grey's Anatomy's cast. You know what I'm saying? That popular show on Grey's Anatomy. Isaiah Washington took to social media and chose violence, as the Gen Z say, in a series of tweets. Washington lays out his professionalism was never compromised in the face of a totally unhinged set of Grey's Anatomy with rampant drug use and swinger parties frequented by his castmates and producers. Washington tweet read in full. I wonder if I should tweet about the rampant alcohol and drug use amongst my fellow castmates and producers of Grey's Anatomy and all the swinger parties that took place. I remained clean for 3 years and declined the after-hour hot tub invites because I was convinced that I would lose my contract with the urine analysis at any moment and would lose my dear wife if I got in that women's hot tub. I wonder. Shots fired, yo.
Well, I tell you
Man.
this. Don't wait till them people blackball you to say something. Don't wait till them people blackball you to say something.
Fact though.
Don't wait. That's not what we're looking for. But I do respect you for speaking out, but at the same time, don't shorten your rope for a short moment of publicity.
I think, in my opinion, and I don't know Isaiah Washington personally. I think I just seen some interviews with him recently, man. I think he's fully fed up Hollywood. I think it's caused some mental stress on his mind and things he's gone through trying to do things righteous and getting fucked over and over again. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's just at his breaking point. You know what I'm saying now, and he's lived life to a certain age and a certain extent, and he's just telling his truth. Yeah, I think like he's been blackballed for a numerous amount of years now that he said fuck it.
Well, they probably backballed him because he's been speaking to other people about how he feel about the situation. You know how Uncle Tom's be. They
Hmm.
go back and tell. They go back and tell exactly. Oh, he's speaking out. He's starting to be vocal. He's starting to wake up. He ain't sleeping in bed no more. He
Hmm.
ain't Little Red Riding Hood no more. He's speaking out. He's trying to be a wolf.
Hmm.
Well, you blow too many houses down. Them little pigs, you think that's little, they gonna come get you, and that's just fact. You can see it in the history books.
Yeah, man. I want Isaiah Washington to stay dangerous because now that you're doing all this, yo, you know what I'm saying? Just watch your back, yo. You know they'll poison your food. They'll do all types of shit. You won't see it coming.
Some, some things don't need to be said when it's already proven.
Hmm.
This ain't no secret. Everybody know, but
Yeah.
it's just it's just it's sad that that this what you have to become to get a bag. It's sad,
Yeah.
and I don't know if they're looking at it as power or what. I don't know, power over other people and having something over somebody to make them do
Nah, they
whatever you
love to
want to do.
emasculate you in Hollywood. Like no, like women and black men, they want to emasculate the shit out you. You know, so they can hold
Well,
that over
if
you.
you willing to do it first for the bag, and then you get and then you start feeling bad about what you're doing, you shouldn't have started it. You shouldn't have started doing it.
Ain't that a fact though?
You should have just said, "Fuck the bag." I just rather be a regular person. If I got to do this to do that, then fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, they don't have that. They don't have that on site. A lot of people be like, "Listen, man, if I got to do this, I'm just gonna do it because I need this for my family." And I understand doing things that you have to do to pay the bills or just to be in that elite group to fit in. But I was just fortunate to be raised with less. So you can't give me something and
Hmm.
tell me, oh, you're gonna be great after this. This here go 100,000, here go 1.2. A lot of people are like, you crazy. You'll do anything for 1.2 million.
Yeah.
See, for me, I came in this world with nothing. And I don't need 1.2 million to feel like a 1.2 million-dollar man.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I don't need that. I don't need that.
Fact though.
I
Fact
don't
though.
need that. Just love, and having family and somebody who loves me and I can help them, even if it's just a little bit, is great for me. That's 1.2 million to me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Take Notes TV, Why Not in the building. This is the Why Not Take Notes show. You already know how we move and walk with me. We got two more stories. I don't know y'all want to speak about Ralo today. We doing that next story after this one. This one ain't gonna take too long. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit the like button. Get my algorithm real right. Get it sturdy. Hit that like button. Start commenting. Fess me up. We got a lot of people in the room today. Let's go. All right, man. Next story that we reporting on right now. This pains me. This took place in the DMV where I reside, man. Three masked teens in Maryland storm a school bus and attempt to shoot a 14-year-old boy in the head, but the gun misfired. Three masked teens jumped on a school bus in Maryland Monday afternoon and targeted a 14-year-old boy, the last remaining student on the bus. One of the masked teens pointed a gun at the boy and pulled the trigger 3 times, but the gun didn't fire. Police later found 3 live rounds on the bus. Multiple sources confirmed the bus onboard video system recorded the whole attack, including the point blank attempt to shoot the middle schooler in the head. When the gun didn't fire after 3 tries, the attackers physically beat the 14-year-old boy. Whew. Oh
And that
man, I
goes
got the
with,
pictures. Y'all can see the pictures right now. I got it up for y'all. Take a look. Tune in. Tune in. Tune in. But yeah, 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 yeah. Go ahead. Why not? What you saying?
you got to understand. See, all of this is being advertised on TV, advertised in rap music. You got to understand. Kids only do what they see on TV. It's like, it's like having a baby. What up, baby? Living, living.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Take notes, TV. Hey, hey. Why not? Why not? Put that on mute, yo, son, yo. Why not? We on you. We lit. We lit. Yo, but
Yes,
yeah.
yes, my bad. My bad. But look, kids only do what they see on TV. You feel me? They
Mhm.
only do what they see. You know what I mean? And that's the world we living in right now. That's what we got to do. We got to be careful. We got to understand what we advertise is what they want to be. Just like simple fact, like kids are sponges, right? When you have kids, they sponges. They only mimic what they hear, they're gonna be how you are. If you
Mhm.
got them around you, see, it ain't like back in the day when you was a kid. How when grown folks talking, they'll tell you, go in the other room. Grown folks are talking. Now these people are smoking weed in front of their kids,
Mhm.
drinking, talking about Facebook, talking about who's fucking who and who slept with who and who fighting who and
Mhm.
who doing this, to the point where the kids grow up and think that's natural way of living,
Mhm. That's a
and they
fact.
get confused, and then they become a what? A sponge that never get wrung out.
Yeah, that never dries up. The
And what
problem,
happens? What
problem.
happens with the sponge when it's loaded with water? It stinks. It stinks.
Fact though, dirty water. Yo, out here though, bro, there's a lot of dirty water, a lot of dirty sponges out here, bro. Because bro, like it's bad out here. Like it's really the young, and it's girls too. It's not just dudes, but the youngins, they are acting up. There's no cap about that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where the parents at. I don't know what type of parenting they doing, but we got to get a grip of our children. We got to get a grip of our own lives too, yo. But we got to do shit different. We need to look in the mirror, reassess, realize that it's not too late, and make these changes. Cause shit like this should not be happening. You know what I'm saying out here. You know, you should never run down on a school bus and air somebody out or try to. You know, so it's sad. It's real sad, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, short. And you look in the picture, Shorty got the glizzy. You know what I'm saying? A big ass handgun in his hand, looked like a Glock. You know, yeah. So shit is wild out here, and the dudes got the ski mask on while they're running on the bus. You feel me? So it's bad, man. It's bad. You feel me? Take notes, TV
Yeah.
man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Take notes, TV, man. You already know the vibes. Yo, thank y'all for tuning in. We got one last story we're going to do for y'all. You already know it's a Friday, May 5th, 2023. Thank y'all for staying locked in with me. We got Why Not in the building, the one and only.
Let's
Tell
go.
them the
Let's go.
vibes, yo.
Let's go. Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
Let's go.
yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go,
yeah, yeah.
baby.
So if
If
y'all
you
late
don't
to the
get it right
party,
the
man,
first time, it's not across your motherfucking head.
yeah, don't get a knot across your head, bro, because we trying to keep y'all updated. Hey, go to my live channel, get the last update on Ralo snitching on Fam Goon. You know, I showed y'all the video where to get tuned in from that. I'm gonna just give y'all a brief run through, and then I'm gonna let my boy Why Not give you the vibes. Here we go. Bam. There was an audio call that came out from a Fam Goon associate of Ralo, where he was speaking to Ralo, addressing him about his tipping allegations. And what was discovered in this was that there's a 167-page sealed court document where the part that boy the Fam Goon associate read, it details that Rallo, after 2 months of serving time, agreed to do a proffer with the court and wanted it sealed and wanted everybody kicked out the courtroom so he could do all his tipping and nobody ever find out about it. So when you go do a proffer, for those who are not familiar, that's when they basically agree to give you immunity to talk about whatever they want to ask you. Your deal only becomes complete if you admit everything truthfully and honestly. Um, from from there on, you know, Rallo was talking to his man. Rallo basically was making excuses, saying like he gave him access to the phone because he knew nothing was on there. also saying like he tried to put it on his other man, who agreed to take the charge for him and stuff like that. Um, however, his lawyer was speaking on Ralo's behalf, saying that he's willing to cooperate to give up information on heroin, shootings, methamphetamine, crystal meth, and and all the pounds he was moving, and other active, popular people in the community. For those who don't know, Rallo's hood is right next to Young Thug's hood. You know, the time frames and everything from a theory standpoint aren't looking good. The document is sealed, 167 pages. Oh man, to get to another point, 1090 Jake. If y'all not familiar with 1090 Snake, 1090 Jake, white boy from Boston who got locked up in Florida and became a blood, uh, somehow got to speak to Ralo after this, where Ralo was just saying that he never put nobody in jail and that it was so one of his people could take the rap for him because you don't let the big dog cook. You know what I'm saying? Somebody take the rap for him and he was going to pay him like 400,000 or something like that. But it never worked out. But in a proffer, the prosecution they're going to ask you anything they want because they're going to use that proffer to indict other people on other crimes that they feel you're associated with. So it's a big mess right now. 1090 Jake tried to defend Rallo saying he's not snitching. And this is why I don't like white people who have nothing to do with shit talking about black politics and street shit. You know what I'm saying? Because who the fuck is this guy to speak on this shit, man? And I don't want to get too far into 1090J. We're just gonna stick to Rallo right now. CT, why not? CT, why not? What are the vibes, yo? Tell me. And be real. People been waiting all this time to hear you get a real right now. Do not hold back.
Well, I feel like this. With Ralo, right now, he let the whole hood down that had love for him, and that way they had love for him.
Mm-hmm.
As in, I'm going to say this, and I'm not saying I live like this, but you got to understand something, man. These guys don't live by no code of the street.
No honor amongst thieves.
There's no honor amongst thieves. It's none. And we can't keep saying, oh, you're supposed to hold your head, you're supposed to be tight. Listen, did John Gotti hold it tight?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He put it on Sammy the Bull.
That's what Sammy the Bull said, but there's no paperwork to affirm that.
Well, you got a point there. But, okay. What about the Frank Lucases? What about look.
Yeah, they all told. Yeah.
Anyway,
the Nicky Barnes.
anything that you say, look, I'll put it like this. If you say anything to get anybody locked up, anybody, if you in jail and you decide to say, all right, he's the man with the drugs, you tell him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Who's to say that them feds ain't show him all the rappers that wrote statements and told on somebody?
They may have.
All the rappers do it, man. All the rappers do it.
That's
you hear that?
He said that.
You gotta understand something. You gotta understand what we dealing with right now. What we dealing with right now. We dealing with, a culture of men being women, women being men, thugs being rats, kids killing. Yeah, kids killing.
Mm-hmm.
Won't pick up a book, but pick up a gun. Won't help their man. Won't help their friend. They'll let them drown.
Fact though. Won't send them no money when they get locked up. Won't even write their ass, but tell them to go do a drill.
So what we supposed to do? We living in the last days. Okay? Get right. Get yourself right. Get yourself together. Get yourself together.
Yeah,
Okay?
I just want to say this before we wrap on the subject. I'm out in the DMV, right? I'm just gonna keep it a spade, yo. I'm out in the DMV, yo. So Baltimore is separate from the DMV. Baltimore's its own world. So out in Baltimore and out in Philly, they already had a strong established Muslim culture. So like when Ralo came on the scene, they didn't change shit. But out here, when Kevin Gates and Ralo came on the scene, yo, a lot of motherfuckers started act like, not to say they weren't Muslim before, but a lot of motherfuckers started repping it super hard. You feel me? And dressing like
Yeah,
them.
but what type of Muslim? A real Muslim? A
Nah,
dedicated Muslim or 50 50?
A hip hop
Or
Muslim.
50?
A
Oh,
hip hop.
no.
You know what I'm
Ain't
saying?
no such thing as
Yeah,
a hip hop Muslim.
I know. And like, yo, first of all, no disrespect to the Muslim and Islamic faith at all. I respect it fully. I try to read up on it, even though I'm a Christian myself. I respect it fully. No disrespect to
I
the
respect
Islamic faith.
all religions. All religions. I respect them all.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
they all talk about the same thing. It's that some is more disciplined than the other. But they
Yeah.
all talking about the same God,
Hold,
same prophet,
hold up.
same angels,
Nah,
different names.
fact though. But let me bring this point up. So yeah, out here, bro, when them Kevin Gates and Ralo, when they got hot, everybody started putting their kufi on. Everybody started wearing the long garment. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was on that shit. Then they were trying to drill too. They trying to sell drugs, do drills. You know what I'm saying? On this type of tip, we had an artist out here named Taliban Glizzy. He was on that shit. You know what I'm saying? That was like that was a certain vibe out here. So I just want to let the people know, like, it's smoke and mirrors out here. Who you think is solid, who you think is really that guy, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Is a human just like you and me, bleeds just like you and me, and most of them motherfuckers fold. All right, when the pressure really get hot. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
So stop idolizing motherfuckers because they go on Vlad TV and say I bought my whole apartment complex and we got I got
You can't you
Lambos.
can't really put you can't really put the blame on him. You gotta talk about it in a whole, as a whole. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? You gotta
yeah.
talk
No,
about it as
it's
a
not
whole.
just him. It's not just him. He's one of many. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
just, he's
But
just a casualty of stupidity.
yeah, so back to even Thug, right? You know how that said Thug's brother can't say slat, right? You know how many motherfuckers out here was saying slat, slime out here, slat. We don't have no bloods in the DMV at all, but you know how many motherfuckers going up there, hey, what's up, slime, what up, slat, wiping their nose, all that corny shit, bruh. You know how many motherfuckers out who are really doing that, bruh? Talking like, what up, twin? What up, twin?
Because you gotta
What up,
understand.
twin?
You gotta
Calling.
under. Hey, hey. It's just the world goes round and round, right?
Mm-hmm.
People just follow each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
We back to the '60s again. Everybody trying to do lean. Everybody trying to do perks. Everybody trying to do oxys. Everybody trying. Man, that's all heroin. That's
Mm-hmm.
all heroin. The government know what they doing. They know what they doing. The same thing they did in the '60s. To kill off the black liberation. You got to understand, yo, bro. It's all like a political game. It's just that if you're gonna allow it to drown you out instead of gain knowledge, it will drown you out and wipe you out. It will wipe out generations.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact though, man. Fact though, man. All I'm
You just
saying
got
is, y'all need to take notes and pay attention. We giving y'all the real vibes. We telling y'all how to move accordingly. We're not emasculating our black kings either. We just giving y'all the real. You know what I'm saying? We not judging nobody. We not really shitting on nobody, yo. We just giving y'all the real. Like you're not gonna get like, and we doing it for the culture. You're not gonna get people with more genuine intention. You know what I'm saying? Like if I wanted to go viral right now, I could have why not or if why not was an evil person, we would do all the foolery that's going on out here right now, but that's not how we
at,
move. You know what I'm saying? We
at
have
the time in my
integrity.
life, I ain't doing no foolery. All
Yeah.
that, all that is far beneath me.
Mhm.
I'm Hey, I'm like Mike Tyson. I'm tired of losing. I just want to win. I just want to win. I'm tired of losing, and that's a fact.
That's a fact. Hey man, Take Notes TV is the one and only notes. Y'all were just tuned into that Why Not Take Notes show on a Friday. The Friday show. Starting your weekend off right with the right ones. You hear me? Yeah, 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 yeah. Let them know why not.
Yes, indeed. Ain't nothing but to proceed.
Uh,
That's
uh.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Progress. Progress.
Yeah,
Instead of
proceed
being
and
the here,
progress yourselves. You hear me?
instead of being the here, try being the tortoise.
Oh, yeah. You heard my boy say it again.
Instead of being the hare, try being the tortoise. You'll last longer. Take your time. Think. Process.
Fact though, fact though. Real quick before I wrap up, I just want to shout out everybody who voted on my latest poll. I only dropped it 3 hours ago. I already got 180 votes. So I see the people have been checking on your boy and tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go hit that poll, go vote on that poll. 180 votes. It just dropped 3 hours ago. Need y'all to drop and vote on the poll. I said if you had to pick one out the four for a feature, who would you choose? I put Lil Durk up there, NBA YoungBoy, NLE Chopper, and Jack Harlow. Right now, NBA YoungBoy in the lead with 49% of the votes. Lil Durk in second with 35%. NLE Chopper in fourth, and then Jack Harlow in third. You hear me? So, if y'all don't like that poll right now, if you don't like the results of it, go and vote. Give me the vibes, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm a Durkio fan, so I will pick Smirk, but you know, y'all give me the vibes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not always in tune with the music, with this new music, so y'all let me know what y'all jacking, but I had to do it one time for the culture. You hear me? Uh, yo, CTY not. Any shout outs before we wrap up?
Shout out the whole world. None but love for the whole world.
Facts, facts, facts. Shout out the whole world. Shout out my whole entire TNT gang, repping the set, holding me down, staying positive, keeping the emotion moving. Hey, you see your boys rocking the T-shirt, the Take Notes TV T-shirt. Support the channel. I'm giving you something, you know what I'm saying, for your service. All I ask is for your time, you know what I'm saying, and support. But if you really want to be a day one to get down with this game, you go grab a T-shirt. You know what I'm saying. I'll show y'all how to get it. AC printers. You know what I'm saying? You go right here. Info's right there to get the t-shirts as y'all can see right there. Y'all support the channel. Right here's the Cash App. If you want to get real right with the gang and be real generous, you already know I appreciate that love. But for now, we're going to wrap up. When shit hit the fan, you know we'll be back letting y'all know the vibes on timing the way we do. But for now, it's Take Notes TV, the one and only notes, NCTY not, and we out. Gleek, gleek, gleek.